Jnana Knowledge, Episode 9, Devotion Gives Knowledge.
भक्त्या मामाभिजानाति यवन्या चास्मि तत्त्वतः ततो मां तत्त्वतो ज्ञात्वा विशते तदनन्तरम्.
What is the real qualification to know God? Wealth, beauty, scholarship, strength? Actually, none of these. In this sloka, Lord Krishna teaches us the real qualification to know Him. Only by loving devotion unto me does one truly know me. But thus, knowing me, my devotee always thinks of me and comes to me. If we have love and devotion for God, we can easily understand Him and explain His greatness to others as well. Without devotion, no one can attain knowledge of God or the ability to write or speak about God. Here are some stories for you to help you appreciate this sloka better. 9 centuries ago, in the holy place of Srirangam in southern India, there lived a 5-year-old named Parashara. One day, a famous scholar named Digvijaya Pandit arrived at Srirangam. He was a great champion of logic, grammar, and philosophy. He traveled throughout India challenging scholars to debate. He gained much wealth and fame by defeating many scholars in debates. Always had 4 strong men carry him in a beautifully decorated palanquin from town to town, city to city. He heard Brahmanas chanting mantras and slokas loudly as he travelled. There was no question that he couldn't answer. Whenever he arrived at any place, all the scholars would run away in fear of a challenge. At Srirangam, little Parasha ran up to him and said, "Sir, I have a question for you." He looked down from his palanquin and said, "I'm the champion scholar of the whole world. You are just a squid. Go away." The little boy argued, "But I have a question for you," he said. "Your mother's milk is still on your lips. Out from here. Debating is serious stuff." The little boy said, "If you're enlightened, why are you putting so much emphasis on the size of my body? I am not just a body. Please answer my question." Expressed, the Pandit asked, "What is your question?" The little boy picked up a handful of sand. He held it in his right hand in front of the Pandit's face and said, "Tell me, sir, how many grains of sand are there in my hand?" The scholar was speechless. He had never been asked such a question. Then the little boy spoke. "A person with real knowledge sees God in everyone's heart. Such a person is like a tree with delicious fruit. A tree that has good fruits bows down. Similarly, if you are not humble before God and His devotees, then all your knowledge is as worthless as this handful of sand. One who is humble learns even from younger people." The king of Jaipur was challenged by some scholars. They said, "Your Gaudiya Vishwanath school is not authentic. Although you have commentaries, explanations on the scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and the Upanishads, you don't have a commentary on the Vedanta Sutras written by sage Vyasa." King really wished to respond to this challenge and establish the authenticity of the Gaudiya Vaishnava school. He was reminded of his guru, Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Thakur was a great author who had written many devotional books. The king then sent word to his guru asking for his help, but at the time his guru was very old and could not travel to Jaipur in person. Therefore, he sent his scholarly devotee Baldev Vibhushan instead. The scholar devotee understood the situation, but he hesitated. "How can I write a commentary on the Vedanta Sutras? Vyasadev, the author of the Vedanta Sutras, has already written a commentary in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. When the author himself has written a commentary, how can I write it again?" But since the king is so worried about establishing the authenticity of our Vaishnava school and they are insisting, maybe I should give it a try. Thinking thus, Baldev went to the temple of Lord Govindaji. He prayed to the Lord for some direction and fell at his feet. In sanction, Lord Govindaji's garland fell on him. Lord Govinda thus blessed his dear devotee with the expertise and ability to write the commentary. Baladev felt extremely grateful and thus wrote the commentary. He was given a month's time to write the commentary, but Baladev completed it much sooner. Baladev declared, "What I have written as the commentary to the Vedanta Sutras are not my words. I have written whatever Lord Govindaji made me write. Therefore, this commentary will be known as the Govinda Bhashya." Govinda Bhashya, that was personally blessed and inspired by Lord Govinda in recognition to the devotion of Baldev, eventually became a famous and profound explanation on the Vedanta Sutra. Krishna is very eager to reveal rare knowledge to his devotees who surrender unto him. Proud Digvija Pandit, who had no devotion towards the Lord, was defeated by a child in a debate, but Baldev Vibhushan, who had great devotion, was empowered by the Lord to write a great scholarly commentary and uphold the celibacy of a Vaishnava school. So, it's devotion that proves knowledge, and at times it's more important than knowledge itself. So, children, now you know a lot about God and also learn how to reach Him. Would you like to know something about yourself and the nature? Then read the last two slokas and the connected stories. I heartfully thank Aurangadas Prabhuji for giving the 3 slokas of the Bhagavad Gita in the form of stories. Like, share and subscribe.